He's Deshaun Watson here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Deshaun?
I'm great. How about you?
I am doing fine. If you could use one adjective to describe this draft process, what would it be?
Probably fun.
You're finding this fun?
Yeah, it's fun to me. I'm enjoying it.
What are you finding fun?
What?
What are you finding fun about it, Deshaun?
Just being able to travel and and meet the coaches that I've been watching for a long time on TV, and just being able to just talk football. I love football. I love just kind of, that's the main focus. And I've never been to a lot of places, cities, and towns that I always want to see. I see it on TV all the time, but never been. So being able to travel to those cities and meet the coaches is pretty fun to me.
Okay, so how did New York City, New Jersey seem to you, Deshaun?
I enjoy it. I like it. It's a different vibe than Georgia, of course, but I like it.
Okay, so which teams have you visited? Let's walk through it. Which teams have knocked on the Deshaun Watson door? Say let's chat. Give me some names, please.
I have the Kansas City Chiefs, the Cleveland Browns, Jacksonville Jaguars, the San Fran 49ers, Arizona Cardinals, and then Houston Texans, the Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. And I've talked to some teams on the phone, like Chicago and Baltimore, and just a whole bunch of different teams that kind of just checking in on me.
Have the Los Angeles Chargers checked in on you?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about them.
Okay, yeah.
The Chargers.
So which team do you think showed more of a level of interest, an extreme level of interest, where you thought, okay, this team may just take me in the first round on the first Thursday of the draft?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. I feel like all of them have the same amount. The 49ers showed a lot of interest. All the teams I've mentioned and visited have been, in touch with me from, that day I visited, and also from the, just calling me and checking in, shooting me text messages and things like that. So everything's pretty similar. So when people ask me, what I feel like, I'm going to get selected to, I'm like, I have no idea, because, it feels one day it's the Browns and then one day it's Jacksonville. So they all are pretty the same.
Deshaun Watson of Clemson joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Which criticism of your game have you heard that has made you pause and say, that's ridiculous? Give me one of them.
I guess really just I can't read defenses. I've heard that one early on, knowing that I can't go in and learn the offense and read defenses. That I only read one player, and I have one player that I throw to, which is not true. It's based on the offense, and they are assuming that I do that because it shows it on film. But depending on what the defenses do, that's my read, and I take my shot, with Mike Williams. So it's kind of crazy. And once I get to these teams and talk ball with them, they understand everything, and they understand the offenses and what we did at Clemson, and there's all that stuff you hear on the media. They just kind of laugh at it and like, hey, don't listen to none of that stuff. So.
Well, and then, the fact that you may not be pro-ready because the offense you ran was not pro-style in that regard. What do you say to critics who say that, Deshaun?
Just watch and see. I'm the type of person that don't really say too much about it. I just can go over my head and, I just go into a system, whoever drafts me, and just go learn that new system. If it's pro style, if it's spread, depending on what the coaches want to do, and go do it. If you can play football, I believe you can play football and you can do it. It's not so much of being a system guy. So you can sling it around and do a drop back and make good decisions. You'll be fine.
And what made you calm in the face of pressure and under the brightest of the lights at the collegiate level, Deshaun? To what do you owe that ability?
Really just the way I was raised, because I just, figured out that, it's just a game. Football is just a game, and I've been in pressure situations where it was, life and death, and where, I had to take full responsibility of my family. When my mom was sick, living in the neighborhood I'm from on the front street of, where all the gang and violence was at, and, shootings and all that stuff. So all that stuff is just, it kind of came natural. So I thought all that stuff was the norm. And once I played football, it was just my comfort zone. And I just go out there and have fun. So nothing really stresses me because, I've been through way tougher and stressful situations before.
So, for those who may not know your story in that regard, what was going on with your mom and your role within your family as you were trying to become a grown man faster than expected, and then become a leader of men at a program like Clemson?
Yeah. My mom, she was diagnosed with tongue cancer back in, I want to say 2012, my sophomore year in high school. And, she had to go away to Emory Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia for 8 months. And so I've probably seen it twice out there, 8 months. I have no father figure in my life. And, I just had to, while, 15 years old, playing football and basketball and trying to have be a kid, I was also, having 4 jobs and putting food on the table with my older brother and making sure that my younger brother and younger sister, was getting to school, having clothes, shoes, food, and doing the things they want to do. So I was taking care of them and making sure that, the household was steady.
What jobs do you have? What were the 4 jobs?
I was, of course, the Atlanta Falcons small boy. I was a tax assessor. I was an accountant assistant at the courthouse. I was a real estate assistant.
So what's the first thing you're going to buy when you get a pro contract, Deshaun?
Well, this weekend, actually, my mom's birthday is Saturday, and so I'm gonna surprise her with something special this weekend.
That's amazing. Well, I don't want you to give away. I don't want to give away the surprise.
Yeah,
here.
I know it. Yeah, so that's why
Okay.
it's her birthday, so it's gonna be something special. Maybe whenever we get off live, I can tell you.
Okay. Oh, does it rhyme with mouse? Does it rhyme with far? Does it rhyme with either of those?
It rhymes with bar.
Okay.
Yeah, the mouse is gonna come soon though. But the first thing is the bar.
The bar. Okay, very good. Well, let me tell you something, Deshaun. I've really enjoyed getting to know you over the phone through this show and watching what you do. And I know this is a dream come true that's been long in the making. Next week, and I look forward to it being made true, and then see what you can do at the next level. Are you gonna? What are your draft plans?
I'm gonna be in Philly, so
Okay.
I'm gonna be in Philly all week and go up there and have some fun, and just wait for my name to get called Thursday night, and just celebrate. Whatever happens, it's a blessing to be. It's an honor to be officially in the National Football League and ready to live the dream.
Deshaun, congratulations in advance. Look forward to seeing you in Philadelphia.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You bet. That's Deshaun Watson.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.